Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm going to do pretty much a full face of e.l.f. with their new stuff in mind, and we're going to try out their new highlighter. I got the shade Copper Tunist, so that's kind of the shade I thought might look nice on me, so we're going to try it out along with some other new stuff. So grab your brushes, grab your makeup. I am currently drinking a juice from Raw Generation. You can get these on Amazon. I ordered a whole like a 3-day cleanse. So these are really good. They taste just really natural and really good and cold. So don't be afraid of them. So this one I'm drinking is Citrus Kick. It has orange, lemon, carrot, and ginger. Very, very good. So let's get started. Okay. I've already sprayed my face with it. Some things are new, some things are not new. So I'll let you know that. Excuse me. Ooh, sorry about that, people. So I did already use this Holy Hydration Coconut Mist with e.l.f. Skin. I already sprayed it on my face and just let it sit on my face for a few minutes. So that's going to be kind of like a fresh toner type thing. Where can I put this? Oh, we're just leaving it here. Next, this is like a little free gift that e.l.f. gave me when I ordered my stuff from my last order. So I'm just going to use a e.l.f. Power Grip Matte Primer. I don't like sticky primers or anything. This year has been sort of a new entering into primers. So, I mean, I've been liking them, but I kind of like just my regular moisturizers and stuff like that. But they're not bad, so. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I think I'm coming down with something, or I don't know. The flu season is coming around. And oh my goodness, so this is what it looks like, a little gel. Usually I have this kind of stuff on because I like for it to sit on my skin a little while. So I figured I would kind of let you guys see me putting it on. So besides me just telling you that I have this on. So this doesn't feel sticky at all, which I do like. I rarely ever use this one, but I figured I would use it because it's e.l.f. today. So, alright. Excuse the way my hair looks right now. I had curls in my hair earlier this morning, but after working 12-hour shift and I was the only aide on the hospital, yeah, all the curls have completely kaputs. So, I mean, I left with this little bun on top of my head, so forgive me for that. Okay, sorry about that. So, let's get started with some of the new stuff, and I'll just kind of enter stuff that I already have. Because I'm trying to do a little get ready with me at the same time. It has been a little bit cloudy out today, and it was drizzling a little while ago, so now the skies has kind of cleared up all of a sudden. That's just North Carolina for you. But we're going to use some of these new products here. So I know you guys know with all this new drugstore makeup coming out, I try to get my hands on some of it while I can. This year, coming into New Year, I may not get a lot of new stuff. Just because I'm really budgeting myself because I'm trying to save for a new place right now. So, but I will try to get as much newness as I can so you guys can kind of like and subscribe. Which, by the way, like and subscribe this video so I can get my videos out there. I'm going to try to do a little bit better this year. I've just got work and then entering into school year next year, which is probably next week. Oh my goodness. 2026 is coming in very quickly, so I'm going to try to get some other videos out this week. So I'm going to try to do 2 videos if I can. 2 today and then 2 tomorrow, because I'm off tomorrow as well. Anyway, I did manage to open these, but I haven't tried them yet. This is the Soft Glam Brightening Corrector, and this is a creamy lightweight feel. That's what they said this one is. So I love e.l.f.'s eye brightener. You guys may know I don't have it here, but it's the little creamy little putty corrector, color corrector. I use that thing all the time whenever I do my makeup. I'm sorry if I sound so stuffy. But e.l.f. has decided to come up with this kind of brightening corrector in the tube. So this I'm actually excited to see and see what what really makes of this. So you guys know this also here is a color corrector from e.l.f. This is the Camo Color Corrector. I have used this many times. I wanted to just show you this one. But I have used this many times as a corrector. So now they have this one as a little bit like Soft Glam soft, something really light. So I'm interested to see how this works, because I am interested. I actually have become to love e.l.f. So, oh, well, just drop everything, why don't I? Great way to start off. Okay, so this is what it comes out looking like. So it's like a little dope foot. I'm very glad to see that, because I really don't like to do the little sponge thing anymore. You know, it's not really cohesive. I mean, I'll use it, but I'd rather have the dope foot. So these eyes right now are looking very, very tired. So excuse me for that. So we're going to go in with this little brightener. And this is in, I got it in the orange. What it said was supposed to be a orange shade. So it says like a soft pink, but on the website it said like an orange. So this is what I'm going to be using. And I have to get my brush out. So I need to cover up some dark circles. So if you guys have some dark circles like I do with no rest, especially with the holidays, and you've been cooking or whatever you guys have been doing, having fun. I came back from my vacation yesterday. Oh my gosh, I did not want to come back, people. I had a really, really, really good time. It was really at a really nice beach I'm used to going to. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm still there, but I just did not want to leave. I'm just going to use my little concealer brush and do it this way. So I'm just going to bounce this right on my eye. Let me bring you up a little closer. Alright. So this is that concealer, that eye brightener. So I'm just going to use my little brush here. You can see this is very, very, I guess you don't need but so much, but I got a lot of dark circles to cover. So you don't have to use as much as I do. I usually don't ever use that much. Alright. Well, we got some, a little very, very orangey, but we got some coverage here. Very happy about that. Alright. So, very orangey. It is creamy. It seems to be very creamy as stated. I don't know if it's like hydrating or not, but I mean, I already done my skincare and everything, so I'll just put a little bit around my mouth. I always like to do that, you guys know. Alright, I'm just going to use my little dampen sponge here and just kind of smooth that out. e.l.f. did come out with another sponge, but I want to use that with certain powders that I have, which I don't have an e.l.f. brightening powder. I know they came out with the glowing one, but I kind of don't want too much glow. Like, I like to control the type of glow I have, just because I have oily skin. So, you know, it's kind of a balancing thing for me. So, okay, just by that alone, I think we covered some spots. We've covered, we've kind of covered up those dark circles, which I like. So if you guys use color corrector, this is something worth taking in. I don't know if you like to do your foundation first and then do corrector. I like to do the corrector first and then concealer and then my foundation, because you don't have to use as much. So judging by what we have here, it looks like it's covering. Maybe I should put a little bit on the spot right there. Hold on. Okay, we're just doing a little bit here. Why not? We're just going to test it all out, see what we can hide and how good it is. If you got little extra spots you don't want to show through a soft glam, definitely do a little color corrector. Ooh, that blends nicely. I like that. And you don't have to use as much foundation or concealer. That's what I like about correctors, so I use them all the time because I do not get a lot of sleep. And I do drink a lot of water. I mean, today has just been like thirsty for me because I've been on the floor and you don't really get a chance to stop and take a sip of anything because you were running from room to room. So it's really, really busy. So whenever I do get a chance, I'm like glugging water big time, which I always drink water. I have been drinking a few sodas lately, which is not really good, but then I've been drinking those poppy sodas. Love those. I kind of regrouped my sodas, drinking a lot, so, but I like that. I like how this is looking so far. It blends out very well. Doesn't make me look too ashy right now. I mean, I know it looks a little crazy, but work with me. Let's try this concealer. This is something I think I could continue to use for soft glam purposes. I think it's quite nice. All right, let's try this concealer. This is Soft Glam Satin Concealer. And this is also a creamy, lightweight feel. I got mine in the shade Deep Warm. So, yeah, we're going to try this one. It's also it's the same packaging, which matches the foundation I also will be using today. We're just in the soft glam mode. So I'm going to shake this up just a little bit. How has your holidays been going? How was your Christmas? Like I said, mine was really, really good. I'm just very, very happy. I went to see the beach and oh my gosh, I was just so happy. I got to sit in a jacuzzi. It had like little jets just bubbling on you. Oh my gosh. I wish I were back there. I got to find a way to put a little bit around the Cupid's bow. Find a place seriously near the water, because that's just where I'm like so happy to be. And oh my gosh, it's everything. I'm sure for you guys who've already by the beach right now, you are lucky ducks. Oh my gosh, lucky, lucky, lucky ducks. All right, I'm building this concealer. Oh, well, right on top of that. Right on top of that corrector, it's definitely looking a little orangey. And it's creamy, but I think laying on top of it, you don't want to do too much. And I don't think I really did that much. But not bad. I know my way of doing makeup is a little different than everybody's, but you have to trust the process with me. All right. You can always see if you want to add more and kind of blend it away so you don't have to use as much. And the eyes are kind of the windows to the soul, so why not take care of them? You don't have to do too much. I could not find my e.l.f. eyeshadow palette, but I do have the other eyeshadows that e.l.f. has, so we'll be trying those out. I'm excited about that. Ooh. We got some nice coverage there, people. Very, very nice. We don't need a lot of foundation, which I don't ever use that much anyway. Very, very nice. Okay. I know we look a little splotchy right there for the corrector, but trust me, we're going to make it work. A whole lot too crazy. Very nice. I mean, we covered up the dark circles and the tiredness. We still look tired, but I mean, we just covered up a little bit of the evidence there. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm liking. In person, I don't know if you guys can tell through my camera, but in person is very, very nice. So let's see how the foundation works on top. Okay, so I'm going to be wearing Soft Glam e.l.f., of course. So this is the shade. What shade am I? This is shade 5. This is shade 50. It's Deep Warm. So this is also the shade I use right now. I always like to shake up my foundations a lot. I have worn this to work. I have worn this to work a few times, and this stuff does wear 12 hours. Oh my gosh, this is very surprising. I can't even speak. I'm going to use just a little bit. Just a little bit right there. This stuff really does hold. I can't even tell you words right now. I'm so baffled. I tried this on when I went to work, and I'm like, well, I'll just wear this foundation. I need to do 12-hour makeup and just see how it works through all the sweat and all the things that I do go through as a nurse aide. And my goodness, through all the sweat, and I did a setting spray, and I mean, I just did a really basic look because I don't like to do too much glam. Just really, really nice basic. I did like a little basic eyeliner, a little powder, mascara, something simple. Little simple lip, nothing bad. And just, it was really pretty. By the end of the day, the next day, I mean, we were still sweaty, but like everything was still together. It was very, very pretty still. I mean, it definitely had some wear time, but it's just, it looked like I almost just put it on really a few days, I guess. Well, let me take that back. It looked like I had just put it on, but like I let it just sit for like a couple of hours. So, this foundation really does hold up through all the sweat and it being cold outside, but sweating when you're working. And I don't know if you want to use this working out or not, but if you do, honey, prep and set your skin. You will not be beat. No patchiness, no, just no, nothing to like sweat drops. You know how you can get those sweaty situations where it just looks like a bead of sweat just goes through the foundation. You don't get that with this. And I have oily skin, so I was very shocked. It didn't look like I was like a hot, muddy mess. So this was a really good foundation. And still is. I just haven't worn it in a minute because I've been using other foundations trying to wear up some of my foundations. But this is definitely really, really good. So highly, highly recommended. I mean, it's $8. Can't beat that. Oh, I sound so stuffy. I'm so sorry, guys. Ugh. All right. Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of a soft glam here. So I know on camera the color may look a little off, but trust me, in person it looks good. Let's see. Do I need a little bit on the eyes here? Okay, I'm going to put just a little bit more of this concealer on my under eye. I don't want to put too much, so I'm just going to do like a little dab. We can still kind of see everything, so just a little dab and see what goes on with that. Oh, this is very creamy, but I wanted to like layer it up a little bit. You don't have to. That's just me. Very, very nice. Okay. So you don't need very much. So this is a good, I would say medium to, like a medium-ish coverage, especially on my skin. Not really full coverage, but I mean, it definitely does cover. So you can build it up. And it does say it is buildable. All right. So, I don't have a e.l.f. under eye powder, so I'm just going to use one of my powders I have. I just will be using, for my under eyes, the Mako Beauty Miracle Flawless Powder. I like this powder. I haven't really got a chance to use it as much as I wanted to because I've been using so many other powders, kind of in rotation. But this is a very nice powder. You don't need very much with it, but I'm just going to set under my eyes. Very, very nice. It's slightly blurring. This is the dupe for Charlotte Tilbury, which I do like. I mean, if you can get the dupes, why not? How do y'all feel about dupes? Let me know in the comments. Okay, just with that powder I've used, they also came out with a Pillow Puff Foundation Sponge. I didn't use this for the foundation, but I wanted to use it for the powders. You guys know this is what it looks like. It's very cute, very spongy. I haven't used it yet, of course. I wanted to wait for you guys. This is awesome. Has a little thing in the back. So I kind of wanted to use it for powder. It feels very soft. So I know everybody's using, these sponges for under the eyes. I'm kind of trying to warm up to that. So I'm just going to press in that little powder that I have under my eyes. And I kind of want to use it just for that while it's dry. So we're going to see how that works. So far, I like it. It's very soft, not too hard. I like that. You can never go wrong with e.l.f. sponges anyway. Very, very nice. All right. I'm going to try to rush through this really quick. Okay, you guys know, I know e.l.f. has already had the liquid blushes. I mean, the liquid bronzers right now. But I'm bringing back an oldie but a goodie, old school. The putty bronzers. I still have these, and I have yet to buy the other liquid one. It's just because I want to use these up. So if you guys still have these, do you use them? Do you like them still? What is your favorite e.l.f. bronzer? Cream bronzers that are out now. So I'm going to kind of mix these two for a little soft glam. So I have the shade Bronze Belle. That's this shade right here. And I also have Sun Kissed. That's a little bit deeper shade for me. So I like to mix the two sometimes. Let me know if you guys ever still use these things. These are still creamy. These are very nice. This is a little bit darker. This is sort of like a natural warm shade, I guess you could say. This is a little bit deeper. But I like to mix these two. They're not too dry right now because I try to use them as much as I can. And you're forever going to hit pan on these things. So, but let me know if you guys still use these. They're still good. I mean, why not? They give you just a nice little, like a natural bronze, if you will. And I meant to do my little mixture here, but I won't use it. Oh, I like mixing my foundations with those bronze drops. So, but I'll do that in another video. Although you probably see me use them in many other videos of mine so far. But yeah, I like these little putty bronzers. I try to use them up before I really have to buy anything. So let me know if you guys still use these. Did it get dry on you? All you have to do is really, spread a little water in them. And, just stamp them in. I like to kind of just press them in. Just pat, 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 pat. And you can get a really nice bronze. Can you tell I can't talk today? What is going on? I'm tired. That's what's going on. Your girl is tired today. Still haven't recovered from my vacation. I just did nothing but relax. It was a little bit cloudy on some days, and then you had the sun out. But I mean, I was just chillaxing, relaxing, enjoying. Just enjoying Christmas. I spent it by myself. I was just happy as a lark. I mean, there's something to be said about that. There's nothing wrong with spending the holidays by yourself. You get a little time for yourself to relax and, detoxify and decontaminate from certain things and certain people as they will, Just make sure you take care of your mental self, your physical self, So that's really that's good for, especially for the end of the year, because you've been through a lot. So I just like to take time to reflect on that and take care of yourself. Just enjoy the little things, and just don't forget how far you come, how God has really blessed you, And there's a lot I can pretty much tell you what's been going on with me through this year, but I'll say that for another video. So hold that thought. Okay, so, we're in 22 minutes. So this is what it's looking like with the bronzer on. I'm going to try to rush through this as quick as I can. But this is what it's looking like. These bronzers are just as beautiful. Give you a nice little bronzing glow, a little soft glam. That's what we're about. So, really quick, I'm going to do a powder that you guys may remember. Okay, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. I don't know if you guys ever remember this powder. This is something that's really, really pretty. I got the shade Dark Deep. It's really light, nice coverage. It's almost like you can use it as a foundation, but it's really, really pretty as a finishing powder. So I'm going to do that. Do my brows real quick because I don't have I do have an e.l.f. pencil, but I really don't like it that well. But I'm just going to use a pencil that I have, and I'll be right back with the rest of the face stuff, the good stuff. Okay, just want you guys to see what it's like putting on right now. I got my big fluffy sponge, or my big fluffy brush. Just want you to see what it's like coming on. It's just very, very nice. Nice finishing powder. It's a little matte, but not matte, so it dries you out. I think dry skin could definitely use this. Depends on how well you prep your skin. But this is really, really pretty. You don't need very much. Just use a little bit, shake it off. And there you go. It's not drying at all. This mattifies. It just finishes your look very nice, like satiny, if you will. But this is a really, really nice powder. I think you can still find it on Amazon. So there we are. Oh, and by the way, this is what the packaging looks like. Hi. Right there. Very, very nice. Okay, so I'm back. I did my brows. I also used my e.l.f. little Wow Brow Tinted Gel in shade Deep Brown. So I just did a light little fluff on that, because with the non-existent brow I've got, we had to do a little something, do a little miracle work in here. So, next up, love the complexion. I hate to have to do another video, but we're gonna do another video soon. Let's get into the eyes, shall we? e.l.f. has also come out with some really pretty eyeshadows. So I have managed to get my hands on a few. So we have a, I think two of these are really like matte eyeshadows. So I don't know which one I want to do today. I feel like this one is Current Mood. It's like a burgundy color. I was really attracted to that. This one is Ginger Snap. We love a Ginger Snap. This is like a really, like an almost muted brown, kind of light brown. So I can kind of swatch one for you really quick. Me tearing this in right now is a little much. Okay, so this is the shade Ginger Snap. It looks really, really pretty. I think I may use that in another video. Let me know if you want to see that shade or just the eye focus. Ooh. It's very creamy. Looks very light. It's almost giving that Makeup by Mario kind of shade. And you guys know which one I'm talking about. That's really, really pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's really pretty for Ginger Snap. We're going to have to use that in another eye tutorial or something. I like that. And it dries down matte. So definitely, I think that looks really, really pretty. Ooh, blend it out. Sassy. Definitely give that a try. We're definitely going to have to do another look with that. But I want to try, because I always do like nude colors. So I'm going to try this burgundy, the Current Mood. So we are going to try this one. So, got my little handy brush. So this is the shade Current Mood. I feel like in the Current Mood we need to be rocking a little burgundy. So I got another look coming in mind. And this is what, oh, put that down. This is what it looks like, a little topper. Kind of catches all the formula and everything so it doesn't just come out really crazy looking. So it's a nice dopey foot. Let's see what we can do. So I'm just going to go ahead. Yeah, let's just go ahead and roll with it. I was going to do like a little base color. Ooh. Oh my. Boy, is this pigmented. I'm going to do a little bit because I'm not quite sure how. It is very pigmented. Ooh, very pinky. I'm going to use a brush because it will dry down matte. So I feel like you need to do one eye at a time. Oh, very nice. Okay, in person it's very, very, very mauvey pink. It's definitely pretty. Okay. Oh, wow. You can kind of see it on the camera, on my phone, but in person it is pink. Not bad. I like it. It's not bad. But we're going to do a little shimmer on top. So this is good for like every day when you want to judge up your colors of your eyes. You want a little judge. So it doesn't look very creasy, which is nice. And it dries very quickly. So, oh, I like that. Not sticky, not tacky or anything. So we like that. But it's easy to spread and blend. So like a one and done, that's really good. I like that. So I'm going to do the other eye really quick. Okay, I'll put it on the other side. I feel like a lot of these trends are coming out duping things or giving you something, you know, something that you already have, but like a one and done when you don't really want to sit there and blend for days for eyeshadows. And I feel like, you know, mostly for us busy people, we want something one and done and out the door. But I hear through the grapevine 2026 is coming back with some eyeshadows. So I'm hoping we're going to see some deeper, smokier, more eyeshadows because the eyeshadows that have been coming out, I mean, ooh, that's really pretty. The eyeshadows have been coming out. It's been really nice. So I guess people are coming for more smokier, deeper looks, which I'm totally here for the fall and the winter time. So I'm definitely going to be using mostly of mine. Okay, I like that. Very, very, very nice. Okay, not mad at that. It's very pinky, very, very pinky, very mauvey. It dries down quick, not sticky. Very nice on the eyes. Very pigmented, I can tell you that. You can kind of see a little tint. But yeah, not bad. It's not, you know, it is creamy, so it's not really what you mostly think a dry or a creamy eyeshadow um, product like this. The formula seems very nice and blendable, so you can definitely use it. So we're going to use one of the shimmers on top, but I want to see if it'll deepen up because I really want a deep burgundy color. Maybe do a little something on the end before I do a shimmer. So let me try that really quick. Okay, so really what I just did with my eyes, I just added a burgundy shade from one of my shadows from Wet n Wild. Just a little burgundy shade and just kind of deepened it on the edge. So I'm kind of doing a little halo eye with this. So I want to kind of show you, you can add a shadow on top of this if you want to really do something different. So I'm going to be one of those people who do something different with it. But for the most part, the creamy eyeshadow, the liquid shadow is very nice, but you could totally put powder on top of it if you want to enhance something. So I want to give you guys a really nice look here. I have the two little shimmer shades here. One is called Glimmer Gore or Core, and one is called Royal Foil. So I feel like with this look, I think we need to go Glimmer Core. And this is more of a little copper shade because I feel like the copper would go really nice with the highlight we got. So let me put that on the mirror and see what that looks like. So we're going to give you some looks up in here. Do you guys, have you guys checked this out already? Are you interested in these shades and colors? What do you think of e.l.f. putting out this new stuff like this? This is awesome. Like, it has a little cap, a little protective cap, which I totally appreciate myself personally, because it doesn't dry out the formula or anything when you use it. So this is what this shade is looking like. I don't know if you can really tell. Can you? So this is like that copper shade. Yeah, there you go. This is that copper shade. So I want to kind of put it in the middle. Ooh, isn't that creamy? I'm going to use my finger. And they say you can use your finger or a brush. So this one I want to use my finger for. And I'm going to put it right in the middle of that highlight shade. Ooh, it feels like a wet formula, like a cooling. That's what it kind of feels like when you put it on your lid. So definitely want to work one eye at a time. Oh, this is very nice. Okay. Like that. Could definitely kind of smudge it in and blend it out. Very nice. Okay, this is very, very shimmery. You like shimmer, you'll love these. If you're like one of the softer glam type things, you'll like this as well. I mean, this might be a little much for you, but I feel like you might like it. But I'm going to do the other eye. Ooh. My goodness. e.l.f. did not come to disappoint you this year. So we are coming in the new year hot and on fire. This brand is on fire. I'm not singing that. I am not singing that. Ooh, very nice. Okay. What you thinking? Are we like dripping with copper here? Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna go straighten this out really quick. So, but this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna kind of bring in that burgundy shade a little bit because I wanted this to kind of be a topper. But oh my. Wow. Wow, don't let it scare you now. Ooh. Really quick, I'm going to try to speed through this really quick. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blushes, my two favorite shades that I use repeatedly. This is the Suave Mauve, love this color, and Dusty Rose. So I like to use these two colors and blend them in together because we're doing a little mauve current mood type of thing. This highlighter, can I tell you, is like stoplight. Okay, it is really powerful. This is out of my comfort zone. I wonder how it looks like on just by itself. Maybe I'll do another video for that. But let me mix these two, put it on my cheeks, then we'll go into the highlighter and to the lips, and then we'll let you go. Okay, so the piece de resistance, we are going to try the Halo Glow Silky Powder Highlight. I know that's what you came here for, hopefully. This is in the Copper Tunist. There are a lot of shades on this one, but I just decided to get this one. So these are very small to let you know within size, but seem to be a very packing a punch these days. They're like $9. So we are going to test this little sucker out. Okay, so this is what the shade Copper Tunis looks like. Very copper. You can even wear this on the eyes. My goodness. Okay, I'm just going to take my little highlight brush and I'm going to just dump a little bit here. And I don't know if you can kind of see that. Let's do that on the side cheek here. Oh, I was a little nervous about this copper shade, but compared to the colors that I saw on the arm swatches on the website, it looked like possibilities. Very nice, very coppery, very bronzy for the shade. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but that's what we're looking at. Yeah, there you go. It's a little bit of a coppery shade. It's very nice. It's very warm. It's like a bronzer, almost like a bronzer topper, this shade is. If you like the Essence Pure Nude, that's kind of subtle. That's more my balance. But so far for this definitely gives you a very subtle brightness. I like subtle highlights if I wear them. So, or when I wear them, I like subtle. I don't like it just too much booming in your face, but I like that subtle. This is very, for me, on my skin tone, it's very subtle. But I think because I got a deeper color, I think if I got a little bit lighter color, more of a golden color, I think it would be probably just as soft, but this is a copper shade. I don't know if I'll go back and get me another one just because I'm not that much of a highlighter person. I'd rather just go with my Essence of Pure Essence. But this one for like just bronzer toppers, I really like. This is really pretty. I could definitely see myself with just a bronzy glow. I'm going to have to do a look with this one. So this is like bronzer, topper, glowy. Just, it's there. It's giving. I'm sorry it's not as bright as you would like, but it's definitely there. It's definitely in blending with my skin tone. So if you're in my shade, you might like this and really enriching the shade. Like you could totally build this up, but I'm just doing a little bit at a time because I'm just not that much on highlights. But this is very, very pretty. You see a little bit of a glow, a little bit of a coppery color right there. I don't want to do too much because I am going out for a few minutes. But still, nevertheless, a very pretty shade. Definitely worth checking out. Let me get to these lips and I'll be right back. Okay, so just finished the little rest of my makeup. Did my eyeliner, my mascara. The mascara I used was the e.l.f. Incredi-Curl Mascara, Curl and Volume. Excuse me. Just sucking down hair here. I just did one really quick coat. There's not really much volumizing, but it did get my lashes up. So I just did a little light burgundy pencil that I had. And we're going to try this new Libbey Glow Reviver lipstick, a lip oil stick. And I got the shade that was available, jam-packed. So we are going to use this. And the packaging is very nice. So this is the packaging. I like the little magnetic little top there. I think that's so awesome. We need more stuff like that. It's just old school to me. I love it. So I love berry lipsticks during this time of the year. So this is what it looks like. It's like the lip gloss, the lip oil that you normally see, or that you normally have. So we're just going to use this. I love it, love it, love it. It's very soft. It doesn't feel very very sticky at all. So, you know, mostly e.l.f. Lip glosses are not that sticky. They're just very easy to glide. And this is very buildable. It's just like, really like a lip balm. Something, not really a lipstick, but like a lip balm. Definitely a lip oil with a little lip balmy motion in it, you know what I mean? So, very smooth on the lips. Hey, hydrating. I don't think it says it's hydrating or anything. But this is very, very nice. What did I do with the packaging? Just that quick. Glow Reviver lipstick. It's a buildable color and soft shine. I agree with that. So, yeah, this is very, very nice. It is very buildable. I'm just doing a little slight color here. Um, Very soft on the lips. I like it. If you're a big fan of the old satin lipsticks, you might like this. More of the old satin lipsticks are more satiny, more they're just as really soft. But this is like that lip balm that you want on top of it, like a little lip gloss to really intensify the color or really mute it. You can really intensify this if you want to, but if you have a certain lipstick that you want and you want to use this, this really kind of will soften it, give you really soft everyday kind of look, which I like. Definitely like to get more colors. You guys seem to be liking it too, so that's it for this video. I like this so far. Very nice. I know I have the lip gloss as well. I think the lip gloss is a little bit deeper, but it's about the same. It's pretty much the same shade, and I like how e.l.f. keeps that going. Doesn't veer off from the shade from what they have from the lip oil to the lip balms. It's just a balmy texture. Very soft, buildable. Very much agree. You don't have to have a lip liner with this, but I just did a little soft line. But these eyes are really popping, a little out of my comfort zone. But that glitter stick, that glitter gore, these, you need to check these out. If this is like your speed, you will like these. I'm anxious to see what this looks like by itself. Great one for New Year's coming up, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Definitely you want to shine like a diamond, you definitely get this involved, okay? This is very pretty as well. So this is it for the video. I'm like 40 minutes in. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I'm going to see if I can learn how to do more editing. But this is what the look is looking like. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe on my video. I'm going to try to do better with some more videos. Try to do too much longer ones. But I will see you in my next one. Look forward to my version of my top 25. Maybe not all 25, but my top makeup that I like using this year of 2025. So I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.